Welcome to the Cavalier Corner, a show in which we'll be discussing all kinds of fun topics related to student life. And today we have our spooky season episode where we talk about ghost stories around Casey and maybe some personal ones if we have time. My name is Giuliana.
I'm Camille.
And I'm Carly.
All right, let's get started. Who wants to start? Camille?
Don't pick on me.
I just asked a question.
Okay, so while I was doing mini research on haunted houses or haunted places in Kansas City, I found a hotel that I wanted to stay. Like I was this close. My fingers are together basically on going to this hotel because it was so beautiful. Plus it was a coupon on Groupon, but don't judge. And this is like the Helms Hotel. And if you see it today, it is a beautiful hotel. It's like one of those luxurious little places. I think it's like 45 minutes away from here. And I was like, did not expect it to be on the list of places. However, so the Helms Hotel opened in 1912. In 1948, Harry Truman spent election night in the hotel. Although that is one claim to fame for the hotel, ghostly sightings and unusual activity is another reason people flock to the hotel. Some guests have seen the ghost of a maid wandering the hotel. A man dressed in 1920s garb in the basement, which now houses a lap pool. Another ghost reportedly throws things and pulls hair. Some say the ghost does this out of frustration since she cannot find her missing child. I think I will rethink going there. If you know me,
I would love to spend a night there though.
But there's even more information. So many may not know that two fires destroyed the previous decorations of the hotel, both in 1898 and 1910. And while neither fire claimed any lives, some stories suggest that a spirit who never checked out is responsible for one of the incidents. I don't know. Yes. I don't know. It says rumors insist that a prohibition era gambler likes to hang out near the resort's lap pool. Others say that the housekeeping staff is aided and advised by a ghost decked out in 90s maid uniform as well. Regardless, the hotel embraces its past and was featured in an episode of Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunter.
Oh.
So, safe to say.
Something spooky there.
However, yeah.
I'm glad we're doing this episode so I know this information because I'm scared of anything ghost-like. I'm sorry, guys. I'm brave when it comes on to everything except two things: ghosts and rats. I would run.
I guess it's something we didn't discuss. So, do you guys believe in ghosts, and how much do you believe in?
I believe in them, and I believe they should be respected. I'm not gonna mess with a ghost. I mean, would it be cool to visit some haunted places? Yes. Am I gonna taunt them or tease them? No. I'd rather have like a Casper, a friendly ghost. I don't want a mean, scary ghost. I don't want to be haunted. Pass.
How about you? Do you believe in them, Giuliana?
Okay, so I can't say I don't because I've had some experiences of my own. However, they haven't been bad, so I'm not terrified of ghosts. You know what I mean? Like I would like to talk with them if I could. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I like to communicate with them. I wouldn't want to tease them in any sort of way because you don't even know if it's just like paranormal activity. You don't know if it's a ghost or what it is, so it's something weird. So I'm 50-50 in that I've had some weird experiences, but I don't I hesitate to say that I fully believe in ghosts, but I like to communicate with whatever it is.
All right, so for me is since I was a child, I was just scared I'm just scared.
Have I ever seen one? No. But I remember my family, my grand uncles, we were sitting outside one late night and they just had a series of ghost stories and ghost experience. And I was like 6 or 7. And since that day, I just don't, I've never seen one, never experienced anything, but I just don't mess with it. I was like, do I want to see it? No. Do I want to be in a place where it's at? No. Do I go to haunted houses? Yes, because, those are fake. Like, they're created, man-made. But should I go to a real haunted house where there have been, sightseeings or heard something or, there is some evidence of a ghost being there? No. Mm-mm. I want to sleep at night and not be scared. So
that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So, Carly, do you have any stories to share with us?
I have what is called the Epperson House, which is, I feel like a lot of people have heard about because it's part of the UMKC, like UMKC owns it. But this house was built around early 1900s. And it was originally owned by Uriah Epperson. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And it just has a long history of like hauntings or like ghosts, kind of theories like, oh, and so they think that one of these ghosts or some of these ghosts are the adopted daughter of Uriah because she died before like the house was kind of finished being built. And so it's like, well, if you die, and that's usually how I feel like ghosts go, They're just like, you know what? I'm just going to chill here. This feels like a good place to, haunt and spook people. And then Uriah's daughter, his adopted daughter, was also big into the organ. And so she died before like the organ was finished being built. So I mean, if I was a ghost into the creepy sounding organ, I would haunt it too, and I'd play the organ to creep people out. Just saying. But I had a tie to this house is because I had a family member who literally lived in a house, I guess right next to it, like literally right next to it. So you'd look out the windows and you could see the house from where, it's a big yard, big house, but like it was creepy. I remember sleeping on the third floor of like my family member's house, and I just remember I was trying to fall asleep. I'm like, I just feel weird. But I mean, maybe it's just because I was a kid and I was scared of like, but every time I was there, I just felt, I don't know, like I wasn't like, just felt off when I was trying to go to bed. Everything just felt off. I mean, I'd wake up fine, everything would be fine, but it's just, and you just walk by it, and we'd walk by it, drive by it, and it just felt different. I don't know. I'm just saying. But yeah, a lot of people go there, and it was actually it's featured on TV's Unsolved Mysteries as one of the top 5 haunted houses in the U.S. It could have changed because I feel like that was a while ago, but that's just what the onlynearstate.com said. So yeah.
How about you, Giuliana? Do you have any places of interest here in Kansas?
Yes. So when I was researching for this, I found one. It's called the John Wornall House.
Is it on Warner Road?
So it's in Jackson County, and it's one.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, if that is anything, like it's in Jackson County, and it's one of KC's like oldest residences, and it was built in 1858, and it was a farmhouse. But then when the Civil War broke out, after like, I don't know, like it doesn't say, but like a few years after it was finished constructing, so then it became sort of like a hospital for like both Confederate and Union soldiers. And also a battle took place like just a few blocks away from the Wornall family house, like the Battle of Westport, in between like in the middle of the Civil War in 1864. And so then after that, it's when it became a hospital for all the injured. And so then people say that they can see both, like at night, they can when they go to the battleground, that's just like a few minutes away, they can sort of hear battle sounds, and also in like the actual residence that people have seen like Confederate and Union soldiers, like wounded soldiers, just like walking around or around the area, and nurses too. So I thought that one was pretty interesting.
I don't think I'd be scared. I think I'd be so intrigued to be like, oh my gosh.
I'll be crying. I'll be terrified. I'm brave, but not when it comes on to ghosts. Like hearing this makes me be like, how close is it to my house? Like, can they walk towards my house? I'm sorry. And now you guys gonna have me research. So is there any haunted house in Lenexa that I should not drive past?
I feel like for this one, I'd just be interested for like a historical purpose and go look at it, because it's so close to like an actual battleground. That's what like kind of caught my eye when I was researching and looking into this. I was like, that's kind of interesting. And I think it's a museum now, so you can go and visit it just for like historical value, and then, you know, see if anything spooky happens. Which, knowing me, I would want something spooky to happen. I'm just too curious. I want to see if any.
You know what, Giuliana? I will accompany you. We could be the next BuzzFeed Unsolved. Don't get in trouble. Please don't copyright us. Shane, Ryan, what's up?
Yeah, I'll sit out this one. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
You, not even the camera person? No?
No, that would make me be there. I do not want to be there. Carly, are we not on the same page right now?
We'll just video call you in.
Yeah, we video call you.
No, it will be on my mind. I will think about it, go to bed and dream about it, and be scared in my dreams. I might have a nightmare tonight talking about this. This is how serious this is right now. Okay, I have one more house.
Okay.
This was I don't know how I really want to stage this, but so in the early 1860s, a mansion was built in St. Louis by William J. Lamb. He purchased the residency and it became the Lamb Mansion. The Lamb family saw tremendous financial success with their brewing company, but the family also saw tremendous tragedy. I can never say that word right. So 5 of the Lamb family members committed suicide, and in 1901, the heir to the brewing company, Frederick Limb, died mysteriously. William Libb was unable to cope with the loss of his son, and 3 years later killed himself in one of the mansion's bedroom with a gunshot to the head. The tragic history has left the mansion with lingering spirits. The list of ghostly sightings and paranormal activity is so extensive that some consider the mansion one of the most haunted hotels in Missouri, as well as one of the top 10 haunted locations in the United States. So people have felt as if they were being watched during renovations of the property back in 1970s. One worker claimed he heard someone calling his name, and no one else was in the vicinity at the time. So one woman claimed to have approached a man seated at a table, only to find him disappear right before her eyes. And there's also a sightings of a lavender lady. And I was like, okay, that's just too much happening in one location. Other people have experienced unexplained sounds, items being picked up and flying through the air by unseen hands. Now tell me, why would you guys want to go there? Plus, there's also a piano that has an invisible spirit that plays at will. People, how
I know how excited I am to go there one day.
That makes me want to, you know what I want to do? Put locks on that and just leave them be. Leave them be alone. How could you want to go there?
I want to go there.
I'm scared. I'm totally scared, but I want to go.
I would be terrified, but I'd go.
I'd tip the invisible lady at the piano and be like, here you go.
No, the invisible lady is different from the person who's playing the piano. So imagine you walk into a room and you just see the piano playing by itself, someone there and all the keys. I would run.
Hey,
People.
struggling musicians are struggling musicians, whether they are ghosts or not. So they deserve they deserve it. They deserve all the credit.
So would you go and have them pulling your hair?
Oh,
Now, would you like that?
Okay, so I kind of draw the line at like physical contact. I don't want any scratches. I don't want any hair pulling. I don't want any like growling near me. Like we can talk, we can be chill, but I do not want any sort of like nope.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
mine is, like that would scare me. But I think what would really draw the line for me is that movie scene moment when there's just a little girl in old clothing, or she's with a twin girl and they're holding hands just looking at you and you're like, yeah.
Follow me. Follow me.
Yeah, no. I'm like,
I wake up in the middle of the night and I see a little girl ghost running around or like near my room. I'm going to get out of that place. Like, so,
No. You guys are adventurous. This is what you guys want. You guys will embrace this and talk to those little girls, even if they start pulling your hair.
Are you kidding me? It's not like you can really defend yourself against a ghost. It's not like you can just,
hit them back.
Yeah, no, you can't do anything. You're just like, okay.
You're just like taking it.
Like, I guess you're gonna pull my hair now. Like, okay.
Bully. Not fair. Being mean. I try to just respect their space. I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling, just looking.
I mean, that being said, if I like hear a voice that tells me to get out, or I have a feeling that I'm not welcome there, I'm gonna leave because I don't want to instigate. Like even if I don't know what it is or if there is anything there, if I feel uncomfortable enough that I need to remove myself from it, I will remove myself. I'm not gonna like wing it and just stay there, and that's how people die in horror movies. That's what happens.
They want to see what's going on. See,
It's like that.
This is how I know I'll survive. Because I can just imagine just the three of us going on a trip to a haunted house. Y'all would enter. First of all, I would be in the car waiting on you guys. Because I'm not even going in. Like, I'm not going to find anything out. I am good. They can stay where they are, and I can stay where I am.
Camille would see one thing, and she would get in that driver's seat, and she would peel out of there.
Y'all are on your own.
We'd have to call a backup Uber.
Yeah,
We'd have to wait outside of just like waiting for the Uber.
Someone has to live to tell the story, people. Wouldn't you guys want me to live to tell the story?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Thanks, Camille.
Thank you, Camille. Love you too.
I've been telling you guys that I'm scared of these things. So
Fair.
the light behind me looks like a heart. Look.
It does.
The ghost is telling me that he loves me.
The ghost.
And I should visit it. Look. It's so
go.
pretty. The ghost is like, Camille, don't be scared of us. We love you. And then the message of the heart in the back.
Somebody says that to me in a creepy little girl voice. A ghost says that to me. I will run.
I will.
I thought all you wanted to do was talk, Giuliana.
Oh, not with little girl ghosts. Not with little girl children. If children talk to me and they're like, please don't leave, I am
going.
Isn't it a thing that most like little like kid spirits can easily be demons because they do innocent?
Yes.
That's why, Camille, ghosts are one thing. Demons are another.
So Sally,
both of them? It's not me.
Both of them? Get out.
I'm out. I've been out.
They're different things. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you so much, Carly and Camille, for being here and talking about all these spooky ghost stories. Thank you, everyone, for listening and tuning in. If you have a spooky ghost story that you'd like to talk about and share with us, please do. We're always reading comments, all of that. We love to hear from you guys. So if you have any, share it with us, spooky season. And of course, if you'd like to find out more events that we have going on right now this semester, check out our Get Involved at JCCC page. We are JCCC Student Life on Instagram and Facebook, and Cavalier Corner on all podcast platforms. Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Happy spooky season.